So hi guys, welcome again to this another video, and for this video I'll be summarizing the chapter 10, which is the application layer. So we have the application layer. So it is a closest to the end user, and the network application enable users to send and receive data with ease. So the application layer acts as interface between the application and the underlying network. So the application layer protocol help exchange data between programs running on a source and to the destination host, and the TCP/IP application layer performs function of upper three layers on the OSI model. So common application protocols include HTTP, FTP, TFTP, and the DNS. So let's go in the next slide first. So here we have the TCP/IP application layer protocol. So the TCP/IP application protocol specific the format and control information necessary for common internet functions. So the application layer protocols must be implemented in both the source and the destination devices. So the application layer protocols implemented on the source and the destination host must be compatible to allow communication. So let's proceed to the client-server model. So the client-server model is the device requesting information that is called client, and the device is responding to the request is called server. So client and server processes are considered to be in application layer. So client initiates the exchange by requesting data from the server. So the server responds by sending more stream data on client. So application layer protocols describe the format of the request and response between client and server, and the contents of the data exchange will depend on the application in use. And email is an example of interaction, client-server interaction. So for the next one, we have peer-to-peer network. So the data is accessed without the use of the dedicated server. So the two or more computers can be connected to a P2P network to share resources. So every connected end device, a peer, can function as both a server and a client. So the role of the client and server are set a request basis. So For the next one, we have the email protocol. So, email is a store and forward method by sending and storing and retrieving electronic messages. So, email messages are stored in database or on mail servers. So, email clients communicate with mail servers, send and receive email. Mail servers communicate with other mail servers to transport messages from one domain to another. So, email client do not communicate directly when sending email. So, email relies on three separate protocols. So, for the first one is the SMTP for sending, POP for retrieving, and EMAP for retrieving also. So we have the SMTP operations, and the SMTP message format requires a message header and body. So the body can contain any amount of text, and the header must have properly formatted recipient email address and sender address. So the SMTP client sends an email by connecting to a SMTP server on a port 25. So the server receives the message and stores it message in a local mailbox or relays the message to another mail server. So the user uses email client to retrieve messages and store on a server, and EMAP and POP are two protocols commonly used by email clients to retrieve messages. So for the next one, we have the EMAP operations. So for the EMAP, it is another protocol used to retrieve email messages. So it allows for messages to be displayed to the user rather than downloaded. So the original messages reside on the server until manually deleted by the server. So users view copies of the messages in their email client software. So the users can create a folder hierarchy on the server to organize and restore mail. So the file structure is displayed on a email client. So when the user decides to delete a message, the server synchronizes that action deleted message from the server. So we have the DHCP operators. It is go through the following basic steps to request IP, and the client broadcasts a DHCP discover, and a DHCP server replies with DHCP offer message, and the client sends a DHCP request message to the server wants to use in case of multiple offers. So the client may also choose to request an address that it has previously been allocated by the server, and the server returns a DHCP pack message to confirm and list has been finalized. So for the next one, we have the NS lookup command. So it allows the user manually place the DNS queries. So it also used for troubleshooting name resolution issues. So it has many options available for extensive testing and verification of the DNS process. So that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you again on the next video.